A simple random sample of size lowercase n is drawn from a population that is normally distributed. The sample mean is found to be 105, and the sample standard deviation is found to be 10. Construct a 98% confidence interval about mean, the population mean, if the sample size is 17. So what's important here is that we have the population is normally distributed. We need to know that because our sample size is too small. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to construct the confidence interval. So we have our sample mean is 105. Our sample size is 17. And our sample standard deviation is 10. And our confidence level is 98%. So we're going to go to stat and t-stats, one sample, and then with summary. The reason we want to use this is because we have a sample standard deviation. We know the population standard deviation, then we use t-stats. So we're going to be using t-stats. So our sample mean here is 105. Our sample standard deviation is 10, and our sample size is 17. We're creating a confidence interval for the confidence level of 98. We're going to hit compute here. And pull this over. So our confidence interval here is 98.734, 111.266. So now we have the same thing, but we're going to change our sample size to 27. So we're going to increase our sample size here. So t-stats, one sample, summary. So our sample mean is still 105. Our sample standard deviation is 10. Our sample size is 27. And we want a confidence interval for 98% here. So now we have a confidence interval of 100.230 and 109.770. We want to know what happens to the margin of error. So remember, the margin of error is the difference between the point estimate and the upper or lower bound. So to compare here, we roughly plot these on a number line. 11 is about right here. We go to 100, so that comes in, and then 109. Right. So our confidence interval, the first one goes from here to here, and so our margin of error is about that length. Right? And then just kind of to give us a visualization, and then here's our confidence interval in the second one, and our margin of error goes from the center out. So our confidence interval, the width decrease, notice the margin of error also, decrease. So it decreased. So it decreases there.